Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Uncle GreatTreeJam, and after a long hiatus after the end of my Mass Effect 1 Let's Play, I'm finally bringing you my Let's Play of Mass Effect 2 for the PC. Now for those of you wondering where I've been since my Mass Effect 1 Let's Play, I apologize. I've had a lot of real-life conflicts come up, and they've just taken away all the time I had for video editing and making Let's Play episodes, so again, I'm sorry. Since the last episode of Mass Effect 1, I discovered how to redeem my retail copy of Mass Effect 1 via Origin, and so now I have Mass Effect 1 registered through Origin and I can download and re-verify stuff as I please. One good thing about this is that I managed to obtain the Pinnacle Station DLC. It's included with the Origin download of Mass Effect 1, and that's something that I was not aware of for the longest time. I have not played the Pinnacle Station DLC, and I do intend to go back and play through that and get episodes that made, and those episodes will be added to the end of the Mass Effect 1 Let's Play. So for those of you looking for that content, you are going to get it. And the good thing is, it's free, so thank you. But now that we got that out of the way, let me go ahead and discuss my plans for Mass Effect 2 and give you a recap of my Mass Effect 1 Let's Play. For those of you who are new to Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 2 is a sci-fi action role-playing game. It was developed by BioWare and published by Electronic Arts in 2010. And if you haven't played any of the Mass Effect games, just know that Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 feature decision-driven narratives, where your choices can have significant consequences for the outcome of those games' stories. Now, I have not yet played Mass Effect Andromeda. While I have spoiled myself to the game's story, I'm not going to be able to discuss specific tie-ins to Mass Effect 2 with regards to really nitpicky details. If you have not played Mass Effect 1, then allow me to give you a brief recap of the events and lore. With Mass Effect 1, we see humanity has become an advanced spacefaring civilization. It is represented by the Systems Alliance, essentially the United Nations in space for humankind. And in this particular universe, humankind is part of a galactic community comprised of various other sapient spacefaring species in the Milky Way. A lot of these species share in common the discovery of technology from a long-dead race called the Protheans. Why and how they went extinct was unclear at the beginning of the game, but this technology has allowed several species to jump their technological progress forward by several centuries. And almost all sapient species in the series use technology of ancient cosmic superstructures called mass relays. These structures allow these species to travel quickly between the distant corners of the Milky Way galaxy. And several species either inhabit or conduct business upon the Citadel, an ancient alien space station with similar origins to the mass relays. These species are governed by a body of counselors, each of who represent a key race within Citadel society. Now, prior to the events of Mass Effect 1, and for much of Mass Effect 1, the identity of the creators behind the mass relays and the Citadel has remained largely mysterious. Most races assume that the Protheans were responsible for the construction of the mass relays in the Citadel, but as we go further in the story, we discover that this is not the case. Our main character for the first game, who is also the protagonist for Mass Effect 2 and 3, is Commander Shepard, a human special forces operative who played a key role in repelling an attack on the human colony of Eden Prime. This set off in a chain of events that led to our character joining the ranks of the Council Spectres, an elite military wing that serves as the right hand of the Citadel Council. Our first task as a Spectre was to pursue and either apprehend or eliminate Saren Arterius, a rogue Spectre that played a key role in the attack on Eden Prime. This chase finally ended with Commander Shepard making a startling revelation regarding the secret behind the mass relays and the Citadel. The events of Mass Effect 1 eventually revealed that these relays and the Citadel were in fact constructed by a race of hostile sentient warships called the Reapers, and that these Reapers were responsible for the extinction of the Protheans and various other civilizations that came before them. One such Reaper, referred to as Sovereign, managed to brainwash Saren Arterius and convince a race of synthetics called the Geth to work towards ushering in the next Reaper invasion. Our journey in Mass Effect 1 came to an end when Sovereign and its allies mounted an assault on the Citadel. Humanity intervened to save the Council and worked with the rest of the Citadel's forces to bring down Sovereign. These series of events led to humanity ascending to the ranks of the Council, but our main protagonist set off on a personal quest to stop the Reapers from ending galactic civilization. This brings us to the present game of Mass Effect 2. With Mass Effect 2, the game initially starts in 2183, which is the year of the events of Mass Effect 1, but a significant event is going to catapult us forward by 2 years and cause our character to lose a considerable amount of time. And we're going to be forced to work with a very nefarious paramilitary organization, one that we encountered in our Mass Effect 1 Let's Play. Now, the Protheans are still relevant to the lore of Mass Effect 2, but they play a less important role in the story than in Mass Effect 1. And a lot of this is due to the focus of the storytelling for Mass Effect 2. And this is the reason why I have a love-hate relationship with Mass Effect 2. I'm not sure people are going to enjoy me saying this, but personally, I felt that the game took a little bit too much of a backseat when it came to the main story. It provides some interesting side characters, but the main narrative ends up feeling like a backdrop for your relationships with these side characters. Some of them have backstories that are pretty relevant to major themes or subplots within the Mass Effect universe, such as the Genophage and its impact on the Krogan society, or the Geth and Quarian conflict, or in some cases, how the rest of the galaxy views humanity and its role in the galaxy. But many of the characters do have stories that seem a little bit more removed from the major political or social struggles that define the Milky Way's state of affairs. For my Mass Effect 2 Let's Play, I intend to pursue a mostly Paragon character. Now, if you don't know what that means, and you're not familiar with the morality system of Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, just know that you have Paragon, which essentially is going to be your empathetic peacekeeper morality tree, versus Renegade, the more ruthless, results-at-all-costs morality tree. I tend to go for the former, and that's how I played my character in Mass Effect 1, and I'm going to be keeping that as a consistent element in this Let's Play. Rather than focusing on just playing the game casually and poking fun at memes, I'm hoping to take my time exploring the game's lore and characters, and I'm going to be discussing the various broad ties that this game has with Mass Effect 1 and 3. This is going to be a largely informative Let's Play, and I do want to immerse myself in the story. And I'm going to be going for 100% completion of all the assignments and quests that I can. And finally, with regards to DLC, I'm going to be covering all the story DLC for this Let's Play. For Lair the Shadow Broker and for Overlord, I'm going to be covering those before I get to the final infamous suicide mission for Mass Effect 2. And then finally we'll tackle the Arrival DLC after the events of Mass Effect 2's suicide mission, as I feel that that's most appropriate for timing. But that's how I intend to tackle my Mass Effect 2 Let's Play. But until then, I want to go ahead and just thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in my first episode of Mass Effect 2, which will be coming up very shortly. And if you want to go ahead and keep track of this, here's a link right here to keep track of my Let's Play. You can get to access all the videos in it. But for now, I want to go ahead and tune out. So, again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in my Let's Play of Mass Effect 2.